It all started here with this ugly crying bride. But why is she crying? Isn't her wedding day supposed to be the happiest day of her life? And then I noticed something. She isn't the only one. Turns out, old paintings are full of miserable brides. Which seems strange, because love equals marriage, right? For most of history, marriage wasn't about romance. It's more like a transaction. Dowries, heirs, preferably sons, alliances, and sometimes it's even more basic than that. Survival. And this is what that looks like. A young bride, and I guess her grandpa is walking her down the aisle? Psst, he's the groom. Okay, it could be love, or not, but your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, this got so common that people even gave it a name. Unequal marriage. And here's one of the clearest examples, painted by this guy. The bride looks a little young to be getting married, especially to him. But check out his medals. That's the Order of Saint Vladimir, awarded by the Russian crown for civil or military service, sometimes even granting nobility. Hence, this arrangement. But what's really interesting, though, are the people in the background. This young man here, does he look familiar to you? Yep, it's the artist. Why he put himself in the painting? We don't really know. Some say the bride was someone he loved, others say it was about a friend. But there's more. Now, don't be spooked. This old lady cutting the groom a mean old stare is wearing a bridal wreath? And is that a white dress? I'm not pointing out a wedding faux pas here. Because what if this is a sheet? As in, a sheet she was buried in. And there's another head with a bridal wreath peeking out next to the priest. Okay, they could be guests, but if you're thinking what I'm thinking, I don't blame you. Now, take a look at this woman. This is actually the bride. She was widowed early, and she was found living in a poorhouse. So whatever this arrangement was supposed to guarantee, it didn't. But there is one painting that doesn't follow the rules. And it's the one we started with. Because this time, the groom is the young one. And look at what he's holding. A chamber pot? Yep, is meant to be a clue about what comes after the wedding. The bridal bed. No, it wasn't so much about, but whether she can produce children. Lots of them. You see it in other paintings too. The candlestick the bride's holding is the same idea. As is having the entire village escort you to your bridal bed. So you're seeing all this, right? It's not just one painting. These unhappy brides keep popping up. But to be fair, not every wedding looked like this. There were idealized moments where brides actually look happy. But I did promise you loads of unhappy brides, and I intend to deliver.
Yay!
Take a look at this room. It's not just a wedding feast, it's a display. The fabrics, the jewelry, those towering headdresses. This is money. Old money. And is that a roasted swan? Everyone looks delighted. even playful. Except for the bride. And is this the same bride? Because you could have fooled me. This is an emotional part of a traditional Russian wedding. The bride's mother takes apart her braid. It's the moment everything's about to change because she's ready to become a wife. She's surrounded by her mother, sisters, and relatives, but she looks so alone. By the way, did you notice? A lot of these paintings are from Russia. It's not like there were more unhappy brides there. The artists just didn't bother hiding it. Like here. That's the Tsar. He's choosing his bride from a line of women. You think these ladies had any say? Well, this young woman is trying to say something by running away. But her mom? She is not having it. The dad is oblivious or just doesn't care. And the cause of all this panic is this man. Standing there like everyone's wasting his time. You see, he's a broke noble, getting set up to marry the daughter of a wealthy merchant. All arranged by Mrs. Matchmaker over here. Yet another common scene in 1850s Russia. Okay, so things were unfair, life was tough. But why paint it? Why paint brides like this at all? Because none of this was a secret. Everyone in the room can see what's happening. The imbalance, the age difference, the bride who clearly doesn't want this. And no one stops it. Not the parents, not the guests, and not even the lover. Because to them, there's nothing to stop. This isn't her wedding. No, she never had a choice. But one bride said no. Even if it meant that she had to go to extremes. You didn't expect a bearded woman on a cross, did you? This is Saint Wilgefortis. Her story is that she didn't want to marry a king as ordered by her father. So she prayed to God to make her undesirable. Well, it worked. The beard did it. And that's what it took to not end up like the others.